This weekend we have Kubrat Pulev versus Derek Chisora 2. Two veterans going at it again, and here's my prediction. So starting off with Kubrat Pulev, who is 29-2, two losses being Vladimir Klitschko and Anthony Joshua. And after the Anthony Joshua loss, Kubrat Pulev signed with Triller for 2 fight deals, and he fought Frank Mir in a triad combat, which was a boxing and MMA mixed rules, which allowed elbows in the clinches and knees and stuff. So he beat Frank Mir by TKO, and then he fought again. He fought Jerry Forrest, and the reason why this is impressive and why he beat Jerry Forrest by unanimous decision is because Jerry Forrest fought Zhang, who is, even though he's old, he's 39 years old, he's still a solid contender in the heavyweight division, and he had a majority draw with Zhang. And then after Jerry Forrest fought Michael Hunter, who is another solid contender in the heavyweight division, and he went to a split draw with Michael Hunter. And Kubrat Pulev beat Jerry Forrest by unanimous decision. And at this age, honestly, that's pretty impressive. I watched the fight. It wasn't the best fight, but Kubrat Pulev did look pretty good. And I don't really like the thriller shows. They don't have the best production. But I just watched it for Kubrat Pulev, and he honestly looked pretty decent. Moving on to the crazy journeyman Derek Chisora, who's on a 3-fight losing streak. In typical Derek Chisora fashion, he does not care at all. But man, he's fought the who's of the heavyweight division. Recently, he lost to Joseph Parker twice. The first fight was a split draw. You could say that Derek Chisora won that fight. It was a pretty, it was a messy fight. A lot of clinching, a lot of punches in the clinch. It was really a messy fight. Derek Chisora's last win was David Price, 4th round TKO, and after he fought Alexander Usyk, and he lost that by unanimous decision. And recently, obviously, he lost to Joseph Parker in the rematch by unanimous decision. And that was a pretty much dominant performance by Joseph Parker. But honestly, if Parker didn't have a good chin, Kubrat Pulev Derek Chisora would have knocked him out. Because in some rounds, Derek Chisora was landing like 6-7 punches at a time, and Parker was just taking them. There's a lot of hate going around this fight, saying that, it's a waste of time, it's going to be bad as the first fight. Honestly, I see this being better than the first fight, and I think it's going to be fun. I would rather have these veterans fighting each other instead of fighting new up-and-comers. And I really like veteran versus veteran. It's just, there's so much nostalgia with both of these fighters. And honestly, the way Derek Chisora has been talking this whole fight week, I don't think it's going to be a boring fight. He's going to come for the kill. And honestly, I think that's going to be Derek Chisora's downfall because of that cardio and because of how Kubrat Pulev can stay so calm and collected even when he's in trouble, like Anthony Joshua, he was pounding him with uppercuts, right hands, and Kubrat Pulev was surviving. Even though he was getting beat and destroyed by Anthony Joshua, he was still surviving. So I think Kubrat Pulev is going to win this by unanimous decision. There might be some scary moments for Pulev. He might get dropped. But I just see Derek Chisora gassing again. I don't really, even in some of his training footage, he looks slow and sluggish. And obviously, he's a little washed. And yeah, man, Kubrat Pulev, even surprisingly, after the damage he took from the Anthony Joshua fight, he's been looking better. I don't know if he changed his training methods or something. But honestly, he's been looking pretty good. So I do think he'll beat Derek Chisora by unanimous decision. Kubrat Pulev also has that awkward style that even though his guard looks so stiff, like he's always upright, it looks so stiff and awkward, but he got some sneaky uppercuts, some sneaky right hands, like he was landing them on Anthony Joshua. And even though Frank Mir was a washed MMA fighter, Kubrat Pulev landed that uppercut from hell and it just knocked him out of his feet. Even against Jerry Forrest, Kubrat Pulev was landing that uppercut and just like being slick with it. Like, I know slick's not the best way to describe Kubrat Pulev, but honestly, he's so awkward, it like gives the other person trouble. And the only way I see Derek Chisora winning is if he gets a knockout from rounds 1 to 5. He's just gonna gas after. Like during after the first half of the fight with the rematch with Joseph Parker, Derek Chisora was just gassed. He could barely stand near the end of the rounds, and it's just not gonna end well for him. I don't think so. I think Kubrat Pulev, I don't think he's going to knock out Chisora. He could, honestly, because of all the damage Chisora's taken. But Chisora has a pretty good chin. So I don't think Kubrat Pulev's going to knock him out. But I just think it's going to be a decision. And it might look ugly for Derek Chisora in the later rounds when he's all gassed up and everything. But Honestly, I am rooting for Derek Chisora. I really want him to win. It's been a while since he's won, but I just see Kubrat Pulev taking this one. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, and please make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you guys.